Time for game number 2. Teams are ready, referees are ready, we are ready. Vincent Grana wins the draw for Brazil against Alejandro Gomez of Colombia. Underway, 15-minute periods, just a minute break in between. If it gets to a 5-goal lead, either way, it goes to a running clock. This one is deflected just wide on the opening shot from Brazil. Coming out for warm-ups, this Brazil team looked very solid and formidable. Colombia a little bit late getting out on the ice. We'll see if that affects them in any way, not having their full warm-up time. Sean McKenzie for Brazil, put in front. Sprawling goalkeeper, Geronimo Cardona. But back in front, deflected back behind by Colombia. Juan David Diaz tried to get out of the zone, hit his own teammate. And it's still in there for Brazil. Open shot in the slot, 1-0 Brazil. Very quickly taking the lead, Sean McKenzie. "56 seconds in, Sean McKenzie scores for Brazil. Draw 1 again by Brazil. Kirill Metiluk. Brazil down the near boards. No offside. They were clamoring for it, Colombia. Brazil again on the attack after a goal already. Loic Fry just outside the blue line. Block on his side by Alex Ruan, the goaltender for Brazil. Through center ice and all the way down for an icing. Daniel Rodriguez to take the draw for Colombia against Kirill Metiluk of Brazil. And it's won again by Brazil. Every draw has been won by the team in yellow. Through the neutral zone, it's Souza. Back for Kazu. In the zone now. Metiluk pinches in, wins it. Metiluk. Down to the corner. Souza throws it behind. Taken out of the zone by Piesacon. On the right wing, it's sticked aside by Ruan. Good response from Colombia after giving up the goal, but a stumble here. And nearly sprung a breakaway for Brazil. Kept in the zone by the Brazilians, only momentarily. Now just over the blue line. Michael Souza still battling for it, trying to dig it out. Here's Piesacon. Jacobo Piesacon. Shot is saved by Ruan. Brazil goes for a change. Colombia gets a new line of forwards out there. Defensemen stay on. Loic Fry in the corner, loses it. Back behind the cage, Brazil. Attempt to go point to point, but it comes out of the zone. Vincent Grana looking for the goal scorer, Sean McKenzie. Back into the zone now. Vincent Grana skates in, glides in. Puck loose in front, now put home. Felipe de Souza, the goal for Brazil. Early 2-0 lead, 3.5 minutes in. Dario Alonso along the boards for Brazil. Dug out. In front, Matiliuk 3-0 quickly for Brazil. Kirill Matiliuk just seconds after the second goal makes it 3-0 Brazil. After scoring the goal, he'll take the draw now against Jairo Quintero. This one going south in a hurry. Brazil got on the ice, started their warm-ups, and they looked the part. Colombia on the ice a little bit late, didn't really get a warm-up. Just looking overmatched right now. Thrown in front, got it along, and now taken back by Brazil. Henry Roa in the corner for Colombia, taken back by Brazil. Michael Souza. Here's Matiliuk. Just got a goal a moment ago. Matiliuk gliding through the slot. Harassed, but gets it across for a teammate off the board. Siboldi. Herman Siboldi over to Matiliuk. Here's Kirill Matiliuk. Puts it in front. Goes all the way through the crease. Rush up ice. Now from Cardona. Thrown all the way at the other end. Ruan has to stick handle. Icing waved off. 10 minutes to go in the first period. Already 3-0 Brazil. Right in front of the Brazilian bench. It's Renifo. Cross-ice pass. Shot is blocked before it gets to Ruan, and now cleared all the way down. It'll be an icing. Daniel Rodriguez will take the draw for Colombia in the offensive zone. Herman Siboldi was there for Brazil, and that is gloved by Ruan, put back into play. Quick shot off the draw. Nearly got a goal back for Colombia. Delayed offside for Colombia. Through center ice, Vincent Grana. Still Grana. Skates in behind to the point. Grana again loses it. Taken by Pichacon. Pichacon has it knocked away. Grana pressures along the boards. Rodriguez around behind. In front, Colombia a chance, and they get one back. Scores! Henry Roa, the goal. Brazil right back onto the attack. Behind the cage. Skating in front. At the slot. McKenzie already with the goal. Open shot in the slot. Instead, it's a pass to the back door. And it's misplayed. Alex Kazu had a chance in the crease. And just driven down for an icing. Under 8 to go in the first period. 3 for Brazil, 1 for Colombia. Kirill Matiliuk already with a goal for Brazil. Will take the draw in the offensive zone. Won by Brazil. Back out for the shot is saved. Cardona. Sean McKenzie, quick trigger on the shot. They'll do it again from the same circle. Matiliuk wins the draw again, but it's wide of McKenzie and all the way down. McKenzie for Matiliuk. Bounds back for Lucania. Lucania's shot. Kicked aside. Lucania throws it in front. Here's a shot back in. Goes wide to the far post. McKenzie again. McKenzie, great find on the backside. Matiliuk back for McKenzie. Buzzing now, Brazil. And it's blocked down. Colombia eases some of the pressure. Gets it through center ice, but now it's Matiliuk again. Heavy pressure from Brazil after they gave up the goal to make it 3-1. It'll be an icing against Brazil. Draw one by Colombia. To the point. Shot is fanned on. Grana blocks it in front. One behind the goal by Brazil. And a whistle from the trailing referee. A penalty against Colombia. Power play for Brazil, up 3-1 with 6:36 to go in the first period. Brazil gets their power play unit out there. At the point, Sean McKenzie waiting for his teammate to maybe win the faceoff. Vincent Grana. Here it is towards McKenzie. Poked away. It's a race here, and McKenzie wins it, knocking it away from Quintero. 1:45 to go on the power play. Rush up ice from Brazil. Good clean zone entry. Grana pulls it back in the slot. Defended well by Colombia. Taken back by Brazil. Chance here. Grana finding it underneath his skates. Turning. Lays it off. Shot is fanned on again by Brazil. Grana again. And it is saved. Mikey Souza out there now for Brazil. They just changed one forward. Justin Richards takes the draw for Brazil against Daniel Rodriguez of Colombia. It's won by Brazil. Given away at the point by McKenzie. Sent all the way down in behind for Ruan. Here's McKenzie. Scored the first goal of the day. 3-1 Brazil. 5:40 to go in the first period. 3-1 lead for that Brazilian team in yellow. They scored 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of the game. Colombia responded. No goals since. And again, Colombia sends all the way down, helping kill off this penalty. Ruan. Saucer pass to the near boards. Kazu into the zone now. Masoni in front. Opens up for Grana in the slot in front. Puck is still loose, looking for it. The goaltender, Cardona, found it between his pads. A little chatter going on after the play in the corner. Five to go in the first. Another offensive zone faceoff for Brazil with 18 seconds still on the power play. They've generated some chances on the power play. Haven't been able to beat Geronimo Cardona. Draw is won again by Brazil. Played in behind. Grana wanted it at the point. Masoni there behind the goal. Kept in the zone. Power play is over. Masoni still with it. Into open ice. Kazu. Kazu still carrying behind. Colombia finally gets it out of the zone, but that will go all the way down for an icing. Vincent Grana to take the draw for Brazil. Daniel Rodriguez sent out of the circle by the referee for Colombia. In now. Steps the goal scorer, Henry Roa. Draw won by Brazil. Down the boards, breakaway here for Colombia. Daniel Rodriguez in. Daniel Rodriguez slides it wide. Sean McKenzie up the boards. Rodriguez couldn't get a handle on it. Felipe de Souza runs out of steam. Here's Rodriguez again in the slot. Rodriguez drop pass in. Call out. Vincent Grana. It comes through to the near circle. Timmy Dixon. Now Grana. Skates around. Finds Dixon. He's off the crossbar. Timmy Dixon had a chance to make it 4-1 and restore a 3-goal lead for Brazil. Pings off the pipe. Back on the attack. Here's Brazil. Another chance at a breakaway here for Colombia. Ruan sticks it aside. Roa puts it in front. Puck is loose. Ruan sees it go to the corner. Puck on edge, down the ice. 2:20 to go. 3-1 Brazil here in the first period. McKenzie de Souza, Matiliuk the goals for Brazil. Henry Rowe the goal for Colombia. Jairo Quintero taken down along the boards behind the goal. Brazil rushes up ice with speed. End-to-end action now. Quintero fans on the shot. Might have had it blocked. Colombia trying to keep it in the zone. They do for now. Quintero. Here's Vincent Grana. Grana in the zone. Skates behind. Grana throws it out in front, out of the zone. They went for a change. Brazil. Sean McKenzie not yet inside the blue line. Grana plays to himself off the boards. Grana has his stick held onto by the player that was down for Colombia. Good response from Colombia after going down 3-0 within 3.5 minutes. A chance here to get another back. Stoned by Ruan. Under a minute to play in the first period. 50 seconds to be exact. 3-1 Colombia. Pardon me, 3-1 Brazil. McKenzie. That's off the skate of a teammate. Stays in the zone for Colombia. Rodriguez. Back out. Rengifo. Shot goes wide. Still Colombia. Thrown in front. Save made by Ruan. .20 seconds to go. Brazil started so fast. Colombia settled in. 10 seconds to go. Time enough maybe for one last rush up the ice for Brazil, but this one harmlessly into the zone. Horn will sound. 3-1 Brazil, end of the first. Teams change ends for period number 2. 3-1, Brazil leads in the yellow. Colombia in the red, down a pair. Started off 3-0 Brazil. A very fast start. Colombia responded well. Opening draw of the period is won by Vincent Grana of Brazil, and we're underway. Sean McKenzie feeds it through. Up the far boards, Grana with speed in the corner. Grana takes it in himself, drops it off in the slot. No chance to get a shot off. McKenzie didn't time the entry. Offside. Outside the zone it comes. Again, it's won by Grana. Back for McKenzie. Colombia here in front. Ruan sticks aside. Henry Roa skates behind. Leaves it in front. It's wide. Here's Roa with a shot. Goes wide again. Taken by Grana. 2-on-1. Grana still with it. Puts it in front. Save is made. Cardona didn't know where it was. It got caught in his equipment. And it stays put at 3-1 Brazil. Kirill Matiliuk takes the draw against Jairo Quintero. Matiliuk for Brazil. Quintero for Colombia. Won by Matiliuk. And given away. Breakaway here for Colombia. Tomas Rincon in alone. Rincon saved by Ruan. Gloved it. Alan Ruan so calm on the glove save. Made a couple of big ones ever since Brazil went up 3-0. Let one by to cut it to 3-1, but has kept it there with 2 or 3 more big saves. Through the middle, Sibaldi. Matiliuk leaves it behind. In the corner, Brazil. 2.5 gone here in the second period. Reminder, 15-minute periods in this tournament. So 13:20 to go with Brazil up 3-1. Kazu the draw. One for Brazil. Fed across for Gomes. Loose in front. Almost slid through to an open man for Brazil. In the slot here. Slap shot from Grana is saved by Cardona. Vincent Grana has been dangerous for Brazil, showing the speed. Michael Souza will take the draw for Brazil. Daniel Rodriguez at the dot. For Colombia, it's won by Brazil. They've been dominant in the face-off circle. Here's Grana behind. Feeds it in front. Still loose, goes wide. Up the boards, Colombia. Pierre Chacon feeds it through to himself. Saved by Rowan, an easy one. Grana to take the draw against Rodriguez. Grana wins the draw. Battle for it going on in the corner. Taken by Grana. Open ice. Grana. Still with it at the left circle. Around behind. Grana looks for an option. Finds one. Slap shot. One timer is blocked. Thiago Gomez loses it in the corner for Brazil. All the way down. Icing is waved off here. Pierre Chacon in the zone at the circle. Pierre Chacon, it's saved by Rowan. Jairo Quintero to take the draw against Kirill Matiliuk. Matiliuk and Grana have dominated the draws for Brazil. Matiliuk wins another. Up the boards for Matiliuk. Full head of steam. Matiliuk in alone. Lays it off. Save. No, it's in. A piece of it was gathered by Cardona, but it trickled over the line. And it's 4-1 Brazil. Second of the day for Sean McKenzie. Sprawling Cardona. Got a piece of it. Might have popped into and out of his glove. He thought he had it as well. Rowan does have this one. And at the other end, Cardona very upset with himself. Lifts off the helmet now, shakes it off. Goaltender for Colombia thought he had a robbery, but it just did make it over the line. 4-1 Brazil. The 3-goal lead is restored. Here's Matiliuk again with speed. Fans on the pass. Forced to drop it off for Alonso. Matiliuk. Still Matiliuk. Stick handles past one defenseman. Couldn't get past the second. And it's lifted out of the zone. McKenzie through the neutral zone. McKenzie in the offensive zone, pulls it wide. Kept in on the far boards. Kicked through by Rincon. Taken back by Masoni. Left off for Masoni. Richards feeds it across. Slap shot from the blue line. Mishandled by Cardona. Has to dive on top of it. 10:24 to go in the second. It's 4-1 Brazil. Justin Richards wins the draw for Brazil. First time shot from Matiliuk. They'll do it again. Richards on the draw against Roa. Richards wins it again. But it's all the way down for Rowan. Serves it up behind the cage. Pivoting back the other way, Kalau. Kalau. Into the zone. And around the boards. Pierre Chacon forced the wrong way. Brazil wins it back. Behind the cage, Richards. Michael Souza. Pressuring for Brazil. Taken by Colombia. 9:20 to go in the period. In alone here. Colombia, a chance. Mishandled. Now at the other end, Matiliuk for Brazil. Goes to his right, leaves it left. Sibaldi. At the same point in the first period, it started to open up as well. End-to-end action again. Pierre Chacon leaves it. Roa. Henry Roa has the lone goal for Colombia, trailing 4-1. Roa feeds it in front, in the slot. Slap shot is saved by Rowan. Rebound in front. Puck still loose. Battle for it in the crease. And Brazil comes away with it. It's a 2-on-1 now the other way. Matiliuk is joined by Grana. Here's Grana, Matiliuk left in there, and they misplayed that one. Maybe should have taken the shot a chance earlier. One pass too many. And an icing at the other end. $8:21 to go, 4-1 Brazil. Shot from Richards. Deflected by Grana. Grana will take the draw again. And he'll win it again. Back again for McKenzie. McKenzie's shot deflected by Grana. Second shot by Grana's in. Cardona never saw it. Grana found it. And it's 5-1 Brazil. Colombia behind the cage. That one all the way down for another icing. Five to 1 Brazil, 7:38 to go in the second period. 2 goals for McKenzie, 1 for Grana, 1 for D'Souza, and 1 for Matiliuk. A lone goal for Colombia scored by Henry Roa. Richards wins the draw. McKenzie lines up the shot. Blocked before it gets to all the bodies in front. Here he is again, McKenzie to the right circle. Shot is missed. Lucania. First attempt is blocked. Now behind for Richards. Here's McKenzie. Has space to take a shot. It's kicked aside. Bounces back in front. It's caught up on the back of the netting now. Richards. Out for McKenzie. Almost feels like Brazil's on a power play, but it's 5-on-5 put in front. Domination right now from Brazil. Icing is waved off. Colombia was looking to get a change, but in this period of the long change, they couldn't get any bodies on. Grana takes it. Dodges his own defenseman. Matiliuk. Oh, never seeing that in the middle was his teammate. Now it's Grana again. Grana takes himself. Grana in. Leaves it for Matiliuk in front. It's blocked. Roa. Matiliuk weaves through, finds Grana, clean zone entry, has teammates. Grana biding his time, choosing an option, loses it. Smile on his face, knows he missed a chance. Now going the other way, Quintero, but it's an icing against Colombia. With 5:50 to go in the second, it's 5-1 Brazil. "15-minute periods. My understanding is it goes through a running clock in a 5-goal game. So Brazil would just need one more to get that going. Draw one by Colombia. That hasn't happened too often, but it's kept in by Brazil. Matiliuk in the slot. Matiliuk picking his moment and scoring. Second goal for Matiliuk. It is 6-1 now, Brazil. Colombia trying to get it back again. But it's been all Brazil today. Alonso trying to get in on the fun. Up 6-1. Leaves it behind. Here's a slap shot saved. Fought off by Cardona. Quintero through center ice for Rincon. Rincon's shot gloved ever so calmly by Ruan. Running clock rule might just be for the third period. Clock is set at 4:58 with a 6-1 lead for Brazil. Draw one by Brazil. Up the board, taken by David Diaz. Back again for Brazil. It's Kalau. That's going to go down. Ran out of steam. Referee was ready to call it an icing. Puck might have hit a patch of snow right at the top of the circle. Good stick handle in the zone now from Colombia. It's Pia Chacon. Caicedo. Blue line, it's kept in by the captain, David Diaz. Roa. Behind, Roa puts it in front. Puck is loose and it finds its way in. Pierre Chacon gets one back for Colombia. Four to go in the second. It's 6-2 Brazil. Draw one by Brazil. Pierre Chacon gets a hand on it, slaps it down. Here's Roa. Can they take some momentum from that last goal, Colombia? Try to get another and start chipping away at this 4-goal deficit now. Or will Brazil get it back to a 5-goal lead? Here's Grana in behind. Grana looking for an option. Slows it down, feeds it across point to point for the slap shot from the point. Saved on the way in by Cardona. Back again to the point, deflected just wide. 3:23 to go. Now Roa. Here's Roa. Has it knocked away. Pierre Chacon puts it wide. Battle along the boards. It comes through for Grana. Has it knocked away. Fed around the boards. Still in the zone here for Colombia. They exit now. Pierre Chacon just scored a moment ago. Good clean entry. Caicedo. Pierre Chacon lays it off. Rincon. Oh, Grana was ready for a breakaway. There was a whistle behind the play. Player from each side going to the box, it looks like. Richards for Brazil. Loic Fry for Colombia. Teams will skate 5 aside, but they each lost somebody to the penalty box. Grana plays it back for McKenzie. Looking to spring Matiliuk on a breakaway, but just out of the winger's reach. 2:20 to go in the second. 6-2. Brazil leads. Jairo Quintero wins the draw for Colombia, and it's dug out instead by Matiliuk. Face-offs have been controlled by Brazil. It's been a big difference here. Grana, now he's in, loses the handle on it. Matiliuk. Kirill Matiliuk glides through center ice. Here's Grana. Skates behind, Matiliuk in front. Here's Matiliuk again. Grana down the right wing. McKenzie joining on the left wing. Grana spots that backdoor pass. It's wide. Cardona goes down in the crease. Now the other way. Quintero puts it wide. Olarte crashes into the boards. Quintero again. Looking for Rincon in front. Now Matiliuk with speed for Brazil. Matiliuk slows it down, has options. Grana knocked away in the slot by Olarte. Quintero down in the corner with 1 minute to go in the second period. Rincon pivoting. Quintero puts it in front. Delayed offside. Colombia needs to clear, and they get a line change as well. 37 seconds to go in the period. Here's Matiljak. Matiljak at the left circle. Matiljak shot off the post. Now a 2-on-1 for Colombia. Matiljak gaining ground, slid across, in front, saved by Ruan. 17 seconds to go in the period. Maybe one more chance for Colombia here. It falls for a shot, save again by Ruan. All the way down the other end for an icing. 3.5 seconds to go. We'll have one more face-off here. Looked like Colombia was thinking about pulling the goalie just to get an extra attacker in there with only 3.5 seconds. For the offensive zone face-off. Face-off is won anyway by Brazil. Horn will sound at 6-2 Brazil at the end of the second period. Rodriguez for Colombia. Justin Richards for Brazil to take the opening draw of the third period. Drop of the puck. Chacon comes through with it. Quick shot on Ruan is saved. Down in the corner, Rodriguez played around behind. Richards over to clean it up in the corner. Alonso, cross-ice pass. Missed its mark to Souza, but got there eventually after it was slowed down in a deflection. Richards, deflection keeps it in the zone for Brazil. Arm up for icing, and it is called. Souza wins the draw. Cross-ice pass. Finds McKenzie with 2 goals already. McKenzie puts it in front. Puck is loose. Trickles wide. Pin to the board. Behind Cardona. Rodriguez wants the outlet pass down the middle. Streaking he was. Intercepted. Michael Massoni got in the way of it. Someone lost a stick. Didn't break, though. Chacon was the one. Gets his stick back. And Grana collides with his own man. Offside. Brazil, a much deeper roster than Colombia. See if the fatigue sets in then for Colombia, how much of a factor that is. Brazilian roster almost twice the size of Colombia's. Here's Matiljak in front. Puck is loose in the crease. Sliding to get it away. Alejandro Gomez of Colombia. Here's Massoni at the near boards. Massoni trying to feather one across for Grana. Up the board for Rincon. 3-on-3 in the zone. Rincon leaves it. Shot is just wide. Again, it's Rincon. Puts it in front. Might have hit the outside of the pipe. Back for Diaz. Taken away. Lofted up through for Grana. 2-on-1. Grana spots a teammate. Pulls it back for Matiljak. At the left circle, Matiljak puts it wide. Kept in. Here's Grana in the high slot. Grana takes it himself. Grana puts it over the bar. Matiljak keeps it alive. Vincent Grana behind the cage. Put in front. Grana behind. In front. Matiljak puts it high again. Grana. High pressure now from Brazil. Grana. Around for Matiljak. Under 12 to go in the game. 6-2 Brazil. Slap shot from the point. Deflected on the way in. Saved by Cardona. Deflected on target by the man in front, Kazu. Here's Grana again. Slides it back. Matiljak in the slot. 4 red sweaters around him. A change here. Pierre Chacon. Outlet pass. In alone. Pierre Chacon has a chance. He slides it in. And it's 6-3. Second of the game for Jacobo Pierre Chacon. On a change. The pass was spotted by Diaz. Tape to tape. Deficit is just 3 again. Roa loses the draw for Colombia. Michael Souza for Brazil. So many opportunities Brazil had at the other end to go ahead and make it 7-2, get back to the 5-goal lead, but now instead it's 6-3 and Colombia stays alive. Roa fights through. Roa puts it in front, just out of the reach of Pierre Chacon. Now Richards for Brazil. Richards with Alonso. Richards sticked aside by Cardona. Alonso back behind for Richards. Alonso spots a teammate open at the point. Heavy off the skate. Pierre Chacon tried to get there for Colombia. A little too slow to it. Richards drops it back. Nobody home. Pierre Chacon takes it. Richards wins it back. Ten to go in the game. 6-3 Brazil. Chance at the slot. Ruan makes the save on Roa. Now the other way again. Siboldi. Kicked aside by Cardona. Siboldi again for Matiljak. In front. Wide open. Man, saved again by Cardona. Souza had the chance. Open point blank range. Matiljak skates through. Matiljak around behind. Takes it himself. Pulls it to the near side. Matiljak fights through. Has options. Takes his time. Matiljak pulls it back. Kalau. Now Grana. Back for Matiljak. 2 goals already. Matiljak. It's loose in the crease. And cleared away. Rodriguez enters the zone. Rodriguez puts it in front. Pierre Chacon just missed it, and it's just over the line for offside. Colombia has to clear. Matiljak. Matiljak. High and wide. Souza pinches in for Brazil. Keeps the pressure on Colombia. Now they get it out of the zone. Quintero. Swiped away. Here's Souza again. Souza with Siboldi. Souza puts it across. Siboldi too far out in front of it. Pass went behind. Grana takes it himself. Grana, backhand save. Mackenzie. Mackenzie's shot is blocked. Pierre Chacon, 2 goals already in the slot. Pierre Chacon lays it off. Back towards Pierre Chacon. Picked away by Mackenzie. Could have had a tap in for a hat trick. Alonso the other way. Alonso is saved by Cardona. Mackenzie. In the corner, Mackenzie. Sean Mackenzie continues with it around the outside. And it goes through to Cardona. No trouble with it. 7:29 to go. It's 6-3 Brazil here in the third period. Some of the Colombian players just look spent gliding over to the bench. Needed that change. Mackenzie keeps it in. They can't find the puck. Now someone does. Caio Moura found it for Brazil. First time we've seen him on the ice. First shift with 7 to go in the third period. Icing is waved off. Mackenzie, the first to it for Brazil. Mackenzie misses the puck. Taken by Quintero. Thrown in front. Ruan gets a hand to it. Hit the outside of his blocker. And then icing against Brazil. Brazil wins the draw. It's kept in by Colombia. Fed behind for Roa. Comes to the point. Fry. Diving defenseman D'Souza blocks it. Now Richards takes it away. 2-on-1. Richards calls his own number. Saved by Cardona. Rebound is hopped on by Cardona. Richards fights through with it. Roa. Pierre Chacon, 2 of the 3 goals for Colombia, but they still trail 6-3. Juan David Diaz dumps in. Icing waved off. Here's Richards through center ice. Richards just misplays it. Gets it back. Grana pulls it around the corner. Matiljak puts it in front. Grana deflects it on frame, and now it's saved again by Cardona. .5:30 to go. 6-3 Brazil. Roa with options. Feeds it across. Stick in the lane from a Brazilian defenseman, Gaspare Lucania. Pierre Chacon pulls it through. Pierre Chacon shot at the near post. Is saved by Ruan. Grana. Grana winds up and saved by Cardona. Here's Grana again, all over the ice for Brazil. Takes down his own man. Puck loose along the boards. Pierre Chacon Kept in. Here's Roa. No options. He has to call his own number. Ruan can't find it. It's underneath him. 4:24 to go. 6-3 Brazil. Nearly 6-4. But Ruan makes the stop. Hard-fought game here. Colombia could have gone away a couple of times in this one. Down 3-0 in 4 minutes. They battle back. Down 6-2 late in the second, early in the third. Could have been down 7-2. They make it 6-3, and they continue to fight. Referees are discussing something here. Face-off won by Colombia. Whatever the issue was, it was sorted out by the officials. Matiljak in his own corner for Brazil. Outlet pass. Finds Alonso. Now Grana. Grana in the slot. Misplays it in the end. Had it run off the end of his stick. In the corner, Rincon. Grana looking to get it out of the zone. Grana across. Matiljak with speed around the goal. Matiljak in behind. Out the other side. Grana fans on it. Net came off its moorings. .334 to go, 6-3 Brazil leads. Brazil has been dominant in the face-off circle. Richards will take here. And Richards wins it again cleanly. Behind the goal, Richards battling for it, pops out for Cardona, still loose. 3:30 to go. Knocked away from Pierre Chacon. David Diaz, the captain, battles forward along the boards. Icing waved off. Ruan handles behind. McKenzie with 3 to go. A lot of Colombian fan support here, trying to will them on here. Even if they could get at least one goal back. Looking at the other end to see if when Colombia might pull the goalie. At this stage, down 3 with 2.5 to go, they might not. 2-goal game, different story, but 3. I'll just play this one out. Icing here against Brazil. Quintero won the draw for Colombia, but a teammate couldn't get there. Here's Grana with speed, and teammates with him. Grana takes it himself. Grana to the front, and he scores! Grana puts it away, his second of the game. It's 7-3 Brazil. 3 players with a pair each for Brazil. Matilhak, McKenzie, Grana. And the goal from Vincent Grana pretty much seals the deal here. 2:18 to go, 7-3 Brazil. Pierre Chacon, chance at a hat trick in front. Swiped aside by Rowan. Two to go. First game of the day here in the men's Division II bracket was won by Venezuela over Mexico. And the second will be Brazil over Colombia here in the 2021 Amerigol Latam Cup. From the point, it's fired wide. Pierre Chacon saved again by Rowan. Whistle blows. The net is off. Pierre Chacon twice narrowly missing a hat trick here. Would be a positive to salvage for Colombia. Here's Grana. 90 seconds to go in this Brazilian win. Grana feeds it all the way through. Matilhak lays it off for McKenzie. All 3 players that have a chance at a hat trick are out there now for Brazil. Grana, Matilhak, McKenzie. And they have 75 seconds, each of them, to try and get it. Richards sticks it into the corner. Around the boards for Grana. Grana back for Richards. A lot of bodies there. Grana comes through with it. Cardona covers up. 56 seconds to go. Richards to take the draw for Brazil. And he wins it again. Credit to Pierre Chacon, though, to get to that puck. Matilhak glides to the neutral zone. Matilhak lays it off for Grana. In the slot, back door, it's wide. Matilhak finds McKenzie for a shot. Just wide again. 30 seconds to go. McKenzie, Matilhak, Grana have been trying for their hat trick. Neither are able to get it. McKenzie and Matilhak the closest. Grana selfless, passing to his teammates. This one slid wide by McKenzie. 15 seconds to go. Out of the zone. Pierre Chacon for Colombia. Into the zone here. Maybe one last chance now for Colombia with 5 seconds. Save again by Rowan. McKenzie behind the goal frame. And the horn will sound. 7-3 win for Brazil here in the second game of the men's Division II bracket.